And see if they have messages for you. What they look like? What do they look like?
Little girls.
Aha. How? When you say little, can you describe?
They were small as butterflies.
Aha.
They look like little dolls.
Aha. Do they have clothes?
No,
Aha.
they're wearing flowers. Like
Ah.
little dresses.
Ah. I see.
They are flying with the butterflies.
Uh-huh.
The birds don't eat them.
And feel how you are related to them. Or how do they know you?
They always watch me.
Aha. How many do you see? Beautiful. Talk to them.
Well,
And maybe they'd like to take you to somewhere.
walking with them. They're taking me to a stream.
To where?
A little river.
Uh-huh.
Clear water.
Very nice.
It's shiny.
Uh-huh. Do you feel you're familiar with this stream?
No.
Uh-huh. Anything you want to know, you can ask them.
Why am I looking at the water?
They
said to drink.
To drink. So do so.
Water is rose water.
Ah.
It's,
How does it taste?
it tastes like a flower.
Uh-huh.
It helps create flowers.
Create?
It makes flowers.
Ah. What does the flower do?
The flowers clean the air.
Uh-huh.
I can only touch the water with my hands. They don't want me to sniff the water.
Uh-huh. What do you do next?
I sit.
Uh-huh.
Sit close and listen to the water. I don't see where the water goes.
Uh-huh. You can also speak with the water.
The water goes in the earth.
Uh-huh. The water goes to earth? Where is this place? Look around. Look up. What is the color of the sky?
Blue.
Uh-huh.
Green.
Green.
Mint.
Uh-huh. Do you see clouds? Uh-huh. Besides this stream, what else do you see around you?
There's something in the air. Look like small clouds close to me.
Uh-huh.
Not in the sky.
Uh-huh. What is the color?
They have almost no color.
Uh-huh. All right, so let's...
Steam.
Okay.
They're cold little clouds.
Uh-huh. Let this approach you. Mm-hmm. What happens?
I think the clouds protect the flowers
Ah,
from
from what?
their star is too hot.
The stars? Uh-huh. So this cloud is like adjusting the temperature?
It keeps them cold.
Uh-huh. So do you feel this is the place you're from? You live in this? Uh-huh. Is it because the fairies took you here?
The fairies are showing.
Uh-huh. So find out why this place.
There's something in the water I have to take out.
Ah.
There's a rock that doesn't belong there.
Mm.
It's a piece of the stars.
Uh-huh. What do you do with the rock?
I have to bury it
Uh-huh.
in the forest.
Uh-huh.
It changes the temperature of the water.
Uh-huh.
It cannot be there.
Uh-huh. You're doing that?
I can't reach.
Mm.
It's deep in the water.
Mm.
I have to put my head under the water.
Mm-hmm.
But it's small. I can pick it up.
Okay.
I have it.
Mm-hmm.
It has a glow, like
Mm.
radiation.
Uh-huh. What does that do?
It makes an effect,
Mm-hmm.
but changes things to be bad. So I have to go to the forest. The fairies show me.
Uh-huh.
It's dark in the forest,
Yeah.
and I go to a big tree,
Mm-hmm.
a strong tree.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's a little hole in the tree.
Uh-huh.
Leaves, dark. I put it there
Uh-huh.
under the leaves.
Mm-hmm. So those holes are for the rocks?
No, I was waiting for something.
Uh-huh.
I pick up the leaves from the ground by the tree. I fill the hole on
Mm.
top of it.
Uh-huh.
I fill it. I have to stay there.
Mm-hmm. Ask the fairy what is why they picked you, why they want you to come here. What's your responsibilities here?
I have fingers.
Yeah.
They have very small hands.
Uh-huh.
I can
Mm. Have you been here before?
no,
Mm.
but
It doesn't look familiar to you, this place?
no, the flowers are strange.
Uh-huh. Strange means the shape?
They're not symmetrical.
Uh-huh.
They move like the flowers are breathing. They open and close.
Mm-hmm.
The little clouds land.
Uh-huh.
I can live in the big tree. They say I can stay. I don't know what to eat.
Find out from them. Do you need to eat?
No, the fairies don't eat.
So let's find out if you are one of them.
I made the fairies. I'm their grandmother.
Oh.
I sewed the fairies.
You what?
So I make them
Oh.
from fabric.
Oh. So that's how you create them? So you can create as many as you want?
I put them in a little water.
I
haven't been there in a long time.
What is the name of this place? Or this planet?
Moss.
What?
Moss.
M-O-S.
S. S.
3 S's? Okay. And what is your name?
Grandmother. I planted the big tree. That was my little seed. I'm taking care of it. It'll protect the star. The star does not go in the river.
So what else do you do?
I have to clean the forest. It has too many leaves.
What do you do to clean them?
I pick them up. I will hold them very tight. Turn them to the dirt.
And what do you look like?
Very big.
Describe it for me.
I'm made of cotton.
Yes.
Big cotton ball. I don't have legs. My body is a dress.
And when you say big?
I am a small mountain. I don't have a nose. We don't breathe air. We feel it in our skin.
I see. Do you have eyes?
No. There's no eyes. You see inside of your heart.
How do you move?
Just float.
Not
fly. Just close to the ground. The fairies fly.
So why do you create a fairies?
To bring happiness.
To plants or flowers?
Birds.
Butterflies.
There's no animals here.
Only plants and flowers? Trees? How far is this place from Earth? But there are fairies on Earth, so they go to Earth?
You meet them on Earth. They hide on Earth. They don't look like fairies. They On Earth, they are only butterflies and birds. When you see them.
Right. Why they need to hide?
Because the people will catch them. Yeah, put them in little cages. Here they can be free.
What they do to bring happiness?
They make flowers. They feed the flowers. The smell of the flowers make happiness. On Earth, the fairies make little tricks. They make their own happiness. They take things and hide them.
Right. And also, it seems, I'm not sure if this is true, and some people, they disappear, or they are moved from one place to another place. Is that because of fairy? When they get lost in the mountains or forest?
Those are the gnomes.
Gnomes.
Gnomes don't fly. They change the road.
Oh. To help people, or?
No. They are bored. Human suffering brings them joy. The fairies are friends with gnomes. They're not bad. They don't have anything to do.
What else you can tell me about moss?
The planet is breathing. Just like flowers are big and the planet.
How big is this?
You can walk around in one day. Under the roots is more water.
Why there are no animals?
There's no food.
There anyone else like you? You're the grandmother. Are there others like you? What kind of role you're playing on this planet?
They just need my hands. I'm strong.
So what happened? What made this grandmother fairy to decide to come to Earth?
She's strong. She goes to Earth to help.
What kind of a help she can offer?
She can make flowers.
Tell me a little bit more. What made her decide to come to Earth?
She saw Earth had fire. There's no fire on Mars. The fire was interesting.
How she can see that if Earth is very far away?
The fire is bright. It's very bright. Shiny.
What happened on Earth?
The forest had a big fire.
And when was this?
Before the buildings.
So it's a long time ago.
Just some animals.
And then what happened?
Hiding.
Who are hiding?
Little. stepped on the fire.
How did you come?
I looked like earth cloud. I come down. With a cloud.
In no time?
No time.
Just to, how to say, to use your consciousness, just to kind of shift.
Yes.
All right, tell me more. So when you came as a cloud?
We came to not stop the fire, make the fire small.
Yes.
I moved the rocks to control the fire. The fire stays in the middle of the rocks. I moved the burnt ashes.
Just use your energy. So you were talking about something or hiding.
The little animals are scared.
Is this the first time you saw animals?
They are scared. If I grow flowers, they see that I'm good. I'm trying, but there's no dirt. I can't grow. I'm moving the ashes. There's still no dirt. There's only ashes.
What did you do next?
We're desperate.
I
can't help.
Did you go to other places?
No, I need to be here.
You want to be in the forest?
I make water. I don't want the water close to the fire. I like the fire.
So what is the fires about? That's also energy, but why there are those fires in the forest? For what purpose?
Fire was to make room.
For? But you just know fire is good.
It's not bad. It has no better.
Do you communicate with those energy?
Yes. It thinks I'm bad.
Because they don't know you.
It doesn't want me growing flowers.
Because?
It can't burn flowers. I put more rocks close to the fire so it can be happy with the rocks.
But why you have to be in this particular place?
To make flowers. Yeah.
So what did you do instead?
I change it. I see my hands.
You do.
Touching the floor.
You do have hands.
Yeah.
You're touching the floor.
Moving the floor. The more I touch the floor, it's changing. starting to look like dirt, old dirt.
So that's how you create dirt.
I have to touch it.
Keep going.
The animals are hiding. They are watching me.
And can you plant flowers?
I can try. I don't like. I have no seeds. Try. There are seeds here. They're under the ground. I protect it from the fire. They're not ready to grow yet. I think the fire will come.
So they don't grow because they're afraid of the fire. What you can do with that?
I have to protect them a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
I put more rocks by the fire.
Uh-huh.
I tell the fire this is where it has to stay.
Uh-huh. And the fire listens to you?
Fire is not sure. It's tall, taller than the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's okay.
Mm-hmm. And then
the fire is ready to go.
To go to somewhere else?
It's okay with going somewhere. I don't. I don't need the fire to go anywhere. It can stay, but it has to stay in the rocks.
So how about the flower seeds? Are they?
They are not ready. I will put rocks on the fire. The fire is very small.
And animals are watching?
Far away.
So there are no fairies here?
No. Not yet.
And so if we use a year, Earth year, when was this?
The Earth is new. The Earth feels very young.
It's, let's say, 5,000 years ago?
More.
10,000? Or more than that?
More.
Actually, there's no beings besides animals and plants.
The animals are so small. They are like little bugs.
So what kind of animals we have?
They don't have a name, no one name.
So it's not like the animals today?
The seeds are ready.
The flower seeds?
I have to go closer. They can come up. I see a little green, little green hair. The green is slow. And the little animals are coming. They like it.
So the fire is okay?
The fire is gone.
They're not here anymore?
I feel the warmth of the fire. I don't see it. But it was so big.
So when you came here, you felt some sort of like, do you have a reason to come here, or just because you saw the fire?
I felt I had to come.
And before you came, you just decide to come, or you need to?
I decided it was important to come.
So when you're here, you're not there. You're not a mouse anymore, or you're still there.
I can feel more. I'm there. I can be there.
So this is a long time ago, before there are any humans on Earth. And then what happened to your soul? So you just decide to stay?
I stay like a cloud. I know. A little bit like a cloud. A little bit like the water under the seas. A little bit.
But there are other clouds, but they are not like you. They're from different places.
They're from different places. Some are new, earth-made. Some clouds.
So when we look at the clouds, they look kind of the same to us, but they're not. That's what you're saying? But you know which cloud is from where.
If they tell me.
But you can feel?
Yes.
Why they came here?
They came here to watch.
Just watch Earth? Watch the changes?
Watch the changes. They didn't stop the fire. They saw the fire. They don't know how to change it. They can change it. They just don't know that they can.
They have to kind of learn.
They saw me.
So the clouds that we look at it today, they also can do different things?
They're the same. They've always been here.
And if they want to do something, they can.
They know that.
What they can do to help human?
They can move.
Yeah.
So that the sun can come.
Yeah.
They can move to hide the sun.
Why they want to do that?
It stops the fire. But sometimes they stop the sun, it stops the flower.
How about the rain? They make rains.
Some make rain.
So the rains can be good for Earth.
The little animals don't like the rain. They like it when it's dry. Flowers like them. They compromise.
And other plants too.
They don't see it. Flowers look like they're just little hairs, little lines. Tiny snakes.
Okay, I'm going to ask this question. So, they're not human. So what happened? When did human come to Earth?
When the bugs got older.
Tell me all the details. Where are humans coming from?
The bugs changed to be humans.
How?
They ate the flowers.
Yeah.
And they go close to the fire to be warm.
Yeah.
The fire energy changes them to be human.
But bugs are very small. And they're not even humanoid. So how did that happen?
A cocoon. The little bugs grow in a cocoon for a long time.
Yes.
And then a baby comes out of it. The clouds take care of the babies. My clouds on my planet for taking care of babies.
The baby, I mean, like human. For
Human babies come from the cocoons.
And so they look like the human today, or they were
so small.
Much smaller. Mm. And so then what happens? How this baby can survive?
My clouds help the babies.
Mm. In what way?
They help the babies breathe. The babies don't have eyes.
And how small? Like a few inches?
Like an ant. Very, very small. They breathe nutrition from the air. That helps them grow.
Yeah. Do they become bigger?
Yes.
Much bigger?
Yes.
How big do they become when they grow up?
They're getting bigger. Almost can fit in my hand.
They have 2 arms and 2 legs?
Yes.
And human skin?
No.
What's the color of their skin?
Gray. Gray and black because the fire.
And do they have eyes? They have a head?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Where their eyes are like little lines, like they have their eyes closed very tight.
I'm
wiping their eyes with my hands. There's a lot of ash in their face.
So the babies don't need to eat, just get nutrition from the air. What happens?
They go back inside the cocoon, but they don't fit.
Why didn't they want to go back?
It's safe. They're not comfortable.
What do you do to teach them?
I have to change the way I look.
All right. Tell me about your change.
Growing. I can't grow legs, but I wear a blanket.
Where is the blanket is from?
I made it.
I
made it with the air.
Who made it?
My consciousness. It's soft so the babies can touch it.
So you're nurturing the baby. So you look like a human?
I have a human head.
And
I have arms. But I'm still, my body's a cloud. I have cloud legs. They don't look like human legs.
And how big are you?
I'm trying to get tighter. I'm making my cloud together, so I'm getting smaller. I'm small like a young tree.
I see. So you are kind of raising the first human race. Mm-hmm.
I want to make more flowers for them.
Mm-hmm.
If there's flowers, maybe they'll open their eyes. We have to see.
Ah. Let's see, what do you do next?
Cleaning.
Uh-huh. What do you use?
I'm using my blanket dress
Uh-huh.
to wipe them.
Uh-huh.
My dress doesn't not get dirty. It's white.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
The dirt goes down into the ground.
Ah, I see. How many you are taking care of? Uh-huh. And do they have a gender? Male, female?
No.
Uh-huh.
No, I have nothing.
Uh-huh. And do they have hair?
I want them to have hair.
Ah. So you can.
They can't grow their hair yet, but one day.
Uh-huh. So is this something you plan to do?
No.
Uh-huh. Just happened that way.
It happened, so I had to help them.
Uh-huh.
I only wanted to see the fire. I wasn't.
That was the purpose to come here.
I wasn't going to stay.
Mm-hmm. So now you are going to stay because of this. Uh-huh.
I have to stay to work. I have to stay.
Mm-hmm. And how do you feel when you look at those human babies?
I feel like I'm responsible.
Mm-hmm. Do they make noise? Mm-hmm.
Not yet.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet.
Mm-hmm. And is there any way you can communicate with them, with the soul?
No, I don't make noise.
Do you understand them or they understand you?
They don't have understanding.
Ah.
I think with time, they want to go back to the cocoon.
Ah.
I have to make them a cocoon.
Ah.
They don't fit in the one thing.
Uh-huh. Can you make one?
I'm making one out of my dress, and they all come close.
Ah.
I sit on the floor.
Uh-huh.
And I clean their face.
Mm-hmm. So the cocoon that you made will make, when they stay there, they will grow faster?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's love.
Mm-hmm.
I have to take care of the babies and watch the flowers.
Mm-hmm.
The flowers won't grow if you don't give them attention.
Uh-huh.
But the babies don't know I'm not watching them.
Mm-hmm.
They stay on my dress.
So now you spend most of your time to take care of the babies. Mm-hmm.
They're comfortable now. They're okay.
Mm-hmm. Can they open their eyes?
They open their eyes. But they close their eyes all day.
Uh-huh.
They don't like opening their eyes. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Their eyes are gray.
Ah. They look like human eyes? Mm-hmm.
Their skin is clean.
Uh-huh. And the color is a little bit different?
They're pink.
Ah.
And their skin is soft.
Mm-hmm.
And they're growing hair.
Ah. Do they make expressions?
No, their face is tight. They don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
I know they want to be little bugs.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell them with my heart that they have to be people.
Mm. Do they understand?
I've never experienced.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. But they hear you?
They can feel me.
Uh-huh. So are any animals are watching this?
The bugs. Some bugs want to be people.
So what happened? Why this can happen, this transformation?
It's because I came.
Ah.
When I moved to the fire, I made space for the cocoons.
Uh-huh. You did not intentionally create a human, but the bugs changed to because of you, because of your energy.
Yeah, they saw I could help.
Uh-huh. And it's time for them to change. Mm-hmm. Keep going. Tell me what happens when the babies are growing.
They're getting longer and the legs are longer.
Uh-huh. They have feet?
Yes.
And 5 toes?
5 toes.
And
5 fingers.
uh-huh.
They keep their arms very close to their body,
Uh-huh.
but their legs are opening.
Uh-huh. What other changes?
I think they want to stand.
Uh-huh. So how big are they now?
There's like a human toddler.
Uh-huh.
Their faces are still closed.
Uh-huh.
They have hair.
Uh-huh.
They're naked. They look like a doll. They have no gender.
Uh-huh.
I'm changing too.
You
If I change, they can change with me.
So you're more like human?
I'm becoming more like human. I have long hair.
Uh-huh. You're a female?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I don't have legs. I feel like a woman.
Uh-huh. What your face looks like?
Like my human face.
Uh-huh. Same skin color?
Yes. I want the babies to open their eyes.
Uh-huh. What's the reason their eyes are closed?
I don't think they're conscious enough to want to open their eyes. They don't want.
Uh-huh. Is that like they're still sleeping?
Yeah.
Do they? So they move? Not much.
A little bit.
Uh-huh. What you can do to make them grow faster?
Pet them. I can help their arms grow. I'm trying to talk to them. I think my vibration will help them.
Mm-hmm. You talk to them in words or
Humming, a little bit like singing.
Can you make that sound?
Their face is not so tight.
So let's go to the moment when their eyes are open.
They're bigger. This is a long time after.
Long time?
The forest has grown. There's lots of flowers, lots of trees. They open their eyes to see the forest.
So how big are they now? Few feet?
Yes.
And they can walk?
Yes.
They
run and they play.
They play with it themselves and
they play with
the plants,
yes.
animals.
They hold the little bugs. They're very nice.
Can they make sound?
They laugh. They only laugh.
Oh.
They hide from each other and find each other. It makes them very happy.
And how they, how to say, when they look at you, how they feel about you?
They come to me for rest. They sleep on my dress. And when I sit down, they sleep on my dress.
And they don't eat?
No, not yet. I'll plant something for them to eat. I'll make strawberries. I will show them how to pick the strawberry. They can eat the strawberry.
They have a teeth?
A little bit. Little teeth. They can chew.
And how can you tell the difference between them?
No, I don't.
They look the same?
They look the same. They all look the same. They act the same.
What they do make you happy?
They bring me strawberries.
Oh.
I think they have to go.
They have to go?
They want to be more.
How do you know?
They stopped hiding in the forest. They're just sitting. I think they need my help to make a cocoon. They're going to go back into another cocoon.
To
change.
Oh. How do you feel about this?
That's okay. It's time. It's time.
So help them to make the cocoon?
You use the leaves.
And
the bugs help them again. The bugs make the cocoon. There they go. They say I don't have to stay.
So what happens when they're in the cocoon?
They're becoming adults. They're forming opinions. They're getting bigger. These are the first people.
Oh. So is it still the 5? They're men and women?
Yes.
How many men?
2 men.
3 female?
And 3.
They look just like human.
They look like human.
And they still recognize you?
They don't see me.
What?
They don't need me.
Where do they go?
Oh, they're in the forest. Oh no, they cut the tree. They're gonna make buildings. That's okay. That's okay. They can make a house.
For themselves?
Yeah.
And so do they talk?
They make noises. Yeah, they're communicating
with each other. How do
they don't remember me?
And you're okay with that?
It's time.
And they don't wear clothes, anything?
No, they're comfortable. It's not so cold. And the bugs are nice. They don't bite them. None of the bugs want to be people. So these 5 adults are the only people. They have to think about how to make more people.
They just look like human today? So do they eat now?
There's more berries. They only eat the fruit.
Uh-huh.
They tried to eat a bug.
Mm.
The bug was not good food. It made one woman very sick.
Uh-huh.
She's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I planted a lot of fruit
Uh-huh. For them.
for them.
Mm-hmm. But they how to say, they can see you? No.
They think the food was always there.
Uh-huh. But I mean, are you visible?
No one can see. I'm a cloud.
Uh-huh. You're back in the sky. Uh-huh.
I'll leave a little bit of me with them. I want to go.
Where are you going?
I don't know. I want to go to Moss.
Uh-huh.
Nobody needs me on Moss. I have to wait.
Uh-huh. What is the next journey?
I'm looking
Mm-hmm.
at the sky.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where to go.
Mm.
I wait.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna help you to go to the next moment. When you find something to do, I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3. On the count of 3, you'll be at the next moment. 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, now I'm snow
Oh,
on a mountain.
yeah.
It's not Earth.
Mm.
The rock is blue.
Mm. What do you look like? Oh, you're a snow.
I'm snow. Very small.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of me. I'm a little piece of snow.
Uh-huh. What else do you see?
I see at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
It's so far away. I have to go down to the bottom.
Uh-huh. You're on top of the mountain? Uh-huh.
I get together more pieces of snow together, and then I fall down that.
Uh-huh.
Like a roll.
Uh-huh. Yes.
I roll down.
Mm-hmm.
And I start to melt. I become water. It's not so cold down there.
Uh-huh.
There's a lake at the bottom of the mountain.
Uh-huh. You're in the lake?
I'm so close to the lake.
Uh-huh.
I can see my fairy friends.
Uh-huh. What is this place?
It's a moon.
It's a moon.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's a moon, a faraway moon.
What do you mean by that?
It's not close to Mars.
Yeah. But it's the moon that when we say moon from on Earth. Is that moon? No?
It's a different planet's moon.
Ah. But the name is also moon. Uh-huh. What made you decide to come here?
I think I need to be here.
Uh-huh. What attracts you?
I like the color.
The color of the rock? What do you do here?
I think I make the wind.
Oh.
I move the snow down.
Yeah. Why wind is necessary here? To move things?
The wind moves the snow.
Wind. Uh-huh.
Too much wind makes an avalanche.
Yeah.
But just a little is good. I can help control it.
Uh-huh.
I can make suggestions.
To whom?
To the snow.
And see if they want it.
If they want to go down to be water.
There are no beings here. Or animals.
No, I don't see any.
Any flowers?
No, there's grass.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Grass has enough water.
Uh-huh.
Too much water is bad.
Mm-hmm. So it seems like you are always balancing the nature. Mm-hmm.
I help balance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This planet doesn't need me so much.
But you feel you need to come here to create a wind.
A little bit of wind, but it's for me to rest. I come here to rest.
What made you feel tired?
The babies.
Mm-hmm. So do you know what's happening there on Earth?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm still there. The trees are growing big. That's good.
And those the 5 human.
They're farming. They learned about the seeds. They can make the seeds.
Seeds of flowers?
Yes, and fruit.
Are they doing well?
They don't know what they're doing. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Do you assist them?
I want to help them, but I can't help them.
They're supposed to just explore and venture and learn. So between the time after you raise those babies until the life of as Mercedes, what happened?
I have to leave them alone. I leave them alone for a long time. And they learn how to make babies by themselves. They can grow babies.
But did you come back to Earth as a human?
After a long time.
And what happened?
I was a cloud.
Yeah.
I went very close to my mother's stomach.
Yes.
And I grew. I wanted to be one of the people.
What made you?
I wanted to learn.
To be in a human body?
Yes.
So this is the first time when Mercedes
first time
as a human. And so why did you choose your parents, or especially your mom?
She's very beautiful. She hums and sings. I think she'll take good care of me.
So I want you to be at the moment before you came to Earth, when you chose this life as a Mercedes. Did you make a mutual agreement with your mom soul?
Yes.
And why she decided to accept you?
She knows I'm good.
All right. And what is this place before you came to Earth? Where were you?
It was a cloud.
Uh-huh.
I was on Earth's moon.
Uh-huh. You're on the moon. Uh-huh. Why do you have to be there?
That's where we wait.
Ah.
If you want to go to Earth.
Is that for everyone?
No.
Uh-huh. But why for you is the moon?
The moon has the ashes from the first fire.
Oh. But how come the ashes went to the moon?
The moon remembers. There's 2 more on the moon. They're still there.
Uh-huh.
But they don't want to come.
Uh-huh. Because?
Yeah, they're waiting to see how
it works.
How I do it.
Uh-huh. And you know them?
Yes, we waited together. We were friends when we were waiting.
But they are from different places?
They didn't tell me. They are old.
Old means the soul?
They were one of the first.
Human?
Not human. They're like dust, a small dust cloud. Energy.
Uh-huh. So they were waiting there, and then they decided not to come. Just see.
They're not ready. I'll tell them when to
come. All right. So when you chose your mom to be born in that family, and you also chose other things, you can see Mercedes' entire life. Yes.
I saw it. I can't remember.
What made you feel this life with Mercedes is the good life for you to have the first human experience?
She will make more balance.
What she can do to make the balance?
She can teach. She can teach others. She has to learn how to be human first.
Is being a human, have human experience, is very different, very challenging.
Yes, it's confusing. There's so many humans with different understanding.
Is Earth a very different, unique place?
Yes, it's very different from when I was here last. There's cement, so much cement.
Yeah.
What used to be ash was now cement.
So what attracts you to have this experience?
I want to be a child.
I
want to hide, come out, and make my mother laugh. And bring her happiness like the little babies were so happy.
And did she has she succeeded doing so?
Yes.
And what made her choose her sister to be her sister?
She's really strong. Like a tree. She's reliable. She's always there.
You mean her sister? Uh-huh. What Mercedes can learn from her?
She learns about her sister's mistakes.
Uh-huh.
She learns not to do the same thing.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. She chose someone who is very different from her. Mm-hmm. Because it's good to learn from someone who has a different point of view.
It's for them.
Mm-hmm. What other things are challenging for someone who never was in a human body?
I don't know who.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who else knows me.
So there's no one on Earth. It's also from Mars.
No.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking for someone who knows me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember about the fairies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see them.
Mm-hmm. How about the five human?
They are the dirt now.
Oh.
They make the fruit.
They make what? The fruit?
Fruit.
Uh-huh. So what Mercedes can do to find someone who knows her? Or it's not possible?
No. I have to make more people.
What you can do to achieve that?
I can make other babies.
Uh-huh. Tell me more. Your own child?
I can try.
Mm-hmm. Is that one of the purpose to come here? Uh-huh. To create.
I have to make more.
Uh-huh.
I have to teach them to see.
Mm-hmm.
They can see and
What they can learn from you.
they can learn how to take care of the flowers.
Uh-huh.
And they can plant more seeds for fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Fruit. If you eat the fruit, you learn
Learn.
about the world.
Uh-huh.
Because you learn about Earth when you eat the fruit.
Uh-huh. Because there is information inside of the fruit.
Yeah.
Any fruit.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
All the fruit that comes from Earth.
Uh-huh. So what they can learn? What is in it?
Everyone learns something different. The meaning is their own meaning.
Uh-huh. So that's something that Mercedes can let people know?
I tell them that it's okay to be different. Just be happy.
Uh-huh. And she's teaching a lot of children right now. Mm-hmm. This is what she's supposed to do. Mm-hmm. To plant seeds.
Yeah, that's why she's here.
Mm-hmm. What those children can learn from her.
And they learn acceptance.
Yes.
Perseverance. They know that it's their job to teach others too. They have to go teach.
Uh-huh. When they understand, then they will be able to teach others.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What is why Earth right now is kind of has a lot of chaos?
Not everybody knows.
Mm-hmm.
People make it difficult. They don't know if it can be easy. They're trying too much.
Too much, for example?
They're trying too much to feel good.
Physically
good. They don't know. They're stuck.
Tell me more.
Um,
What make them get stuck?
They're stuck in a pattern of false beliefs.
And tell me more about those beliefs.
They did not eat the right thing. They did not get any nutrition. Their mind is poorly nourished.
Well, what we can do to not to get at the nutrition for the mind?
We have to cook.
So are you saying, so when the mind is not getting the right nutrition, then the mind will not be healthy?
No.
When the mind is not healthy, what happens?
I think their spirit is weak.
And
scared.
I
can try to help them, but they don't want my help. They don't understand. I can only help my children.
The children you are teaching?
And some of them go and play. Some of them stay close and they listen. And they grow up. I get old and weak.
Yeah.
They make me a little house.
A little what?
A little house.
Continue.
I think they're teaching. My little house is close to a big building. It's a university.
Yeah. This is when you get older? Much older?
Yeah. My children and my children's children are the teachers.
What they're teaching?
They sit down in silence. They teach meditation.
Yes. What a meditation can do for us?
It helps us appreciate what we have. They teach how to garden. Teach how to be still. Lots of people come. It's good.
And where is this? Is in US or?
Yes, in New York.
So when you say your children, it's not a biological children. How many do you see?
There's lots of rooms. Lots of rooms. They all have children. Adults.
And it's
many.
So it's like a school.
Yes.
So people come to learn.
People come and they stay a little bit and they go and they take it with them.
So what we should eat?
The fruit of knowledge.
Fruit of knowledge? So we need to eat more natural and organic?
Of course.
But if we don't have that all the time?
We have to try. We have to try it. Good people will give if you want to take it.
Because the polluted food will also make our mind unhealthy.
Yeah, there's no nutrition.
So most of the things that we're eating right now, there's no nutrition in it. What other things Mercedes will be doing in the future?
She makes little houses
Oh.
for people to come to stay.
To do what? Like a retreat?
Yes, they tell stories.
Oh.
They can come and they can sleep a little bit if they need to sleep.
Uh-huh.
They can sit by the little fire.
Uh-huh. So they will learn things that you are just talking about.
Yeah, they can learn from each other.
Uh-huh.
Mercedes is getting very old. Her physical body is
Uh-huh.
dying.
Uh-huh.
I feel her body dying.
Uh-huh. And after that, just take a quick look. What happens when the body dies?
I am lying down on the dirt.
Uh-huh.
And the dirt is covering me.
Uh-huh.
And I'm spinning.
Mm-hmm. Where are you going?
I have to go back to being a cloud.
Uh-huh. And, at that time, Earth looks different.
It's more green. There's not so much cement.
Uh-huh. Cement, you mean those cookie cutter buildings?
Yeah, they're not there.
Uh-huh. So where do people live?
In little dirt houses.
Uh-huh. So let's say at that time, New York City looks very different.
Yes, there's no buildings.
No buildings. Uh-huh. This is just like, let's say, 50, 60, 70 years later.
More. Her body is dirt.
Uh-huh. So this is like hundreds of years later? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Do people work at that time?
Oh, I know. They garden and they teach.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
And they live like in within the community?
Yes.
Uh-huh. So this is, can you see the number of the year?
7. It's a big.
Huh?
So many numbers.
So many numbers. Uh-huh.
7, 4.
7, 4.
8.
Yeah.
7, 3, 4, 2.
4, 2. Uh-huh. So this is, that's it? So that's, that's 72,000 years later. Uh-huh. So that time Earth is a totally different place. Mm-hmm. But we're going to that direction.
Yeah, it's better.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It's quiet.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Mud.
Uh-huh. What is this from?
Bad words.
Uh-huh.
Language. Language that can't come out.
Uh-huh. And this, those words are from this life?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
They're just being stored there with storage.
Uh-huh. So you, those words are not your words from somewhere else?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Why it came to your chin?
They aren't supposed to come out. They're supposed to dissolve.
Uh-huh. But it just stayed. Okay. All right. So anything else? Take a look.
There is
Mm-hmm.
something dark. here.
Yeah.
Very, very dark blue.
And
energy.
yeah. And take a look of the origin of this. Where is this from and why?
It's from not moving. Staying still. It made a clog. It will come out.
All right. So anything else that makes you feel heavy or that blocks the energy? That's it? In the chin and
my hip.
Okay, very good. So now I'm going to take you to a place that you can receive the healing. You can let those energy to be transformed, and maybe you'll be healed by healers or some energy. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. On the count of 3, you will go to this healing place in the universe that can identify those energy, and this is the place that your soul has some sort of relationship with, and they just know you and they know what to do with those energy. So started counting 1, we're going there, 2 and 3. Where are you?
In the ocean.
In the ocean?
There's bubbles.
Yes.
The bubbles are popping.
A
little tickling.
Bubbles everywhere?
The bubbles popped on my head.
See? Just enjoy it and relax and let the bubbles do their work.
It feels like little fireworks. I feel the energy in my chin moving from one side to the other.
See those magical bubbles? You can also talk to them if you want to.
Thank you. Little kisses.
Beautiful. Very nice.
They're all done.
Very good. You want to stay here a little bit? Just relax and just keep breathing. And you can say goodbye to those bubbles. Just enjoy this moment and let your mind, your soul, your body rest. And let yourself get recharged, rejuvenated, and feel now you have all the positive energy. Nothing is blocking you or stopping you. Your energy can flow so freely. And you can get a complete rest. And after this, you'll feel so energized. Very good. So now I have another thing to do. And this is something so easy for you to channel through your higher self. And we just have a few questions. And I'm going to count from 1 to 3. On the count of 3, you will talk as your higher self. 1, 2, and 3. May I speak to Mercedes' higher self, please?
Yes.
Thank you. There's anything that you want to give her as a message for today? How she's doing?
She's calm.
Uh-huh.
She's funny.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. She's so loving.
All of
Mm-hmm.
She understands.
Mm-hmm. Now she knows who she is. This first time human life for her must be challenging.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But she's doing so well.
She's learning.
Mm-hmm. What made her come to do this session?
To grow.
Uh-huh.
To see.
Uh-huh. She can do so much more. Mm-hmm.
She has clarity.
Mm-hmm. What else she can do to improve her relationship with her sister?
She can give her flowers.
Ah.
And make her laugh.
Uh-huh. When her sister sees the flowers, that will soften her heart.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
She'll be happy.
Mm-hmm.
And she will be calm.
Uh-huh. She knows which flower she should bring.
Roses.
Ah. Which color?
White.
Ah. Very nice. And how about with her mom?
Her mom does not need flowers.
Uh-huh.
Her mom needs to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And a hug.
Uh-huh. That's easy. So when Mercedes is doing yoga, she's being connected with you?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
She can hear me.
Oh.
She can ask me anything.
Uh-huh.
I'm always here.
Uh-huh. So what do you do to make her understand your words?
I make her feel calm.
Uh-huh.
And she knows.
Uh-huh. Are you happy with what she's doing?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
She's doing enough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anything else?
She can keep going.
Mm-hmm. And she will teach more and more children. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And she's also the cloud.
Sometimes she can be the cloud.
Oh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And she is also a mouse sometimes.
She can be on us whenever she wants to come home.
Let's say when she's sleeping.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. What else you want to let her know that it's something that I did not ask?
There is no time. You can go here or in the future. It's all the same.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can go anywhere you want.
Mm-hmm. So we understand that concept, but we don't know how to. Mm-hmm.
It's okay. You try.
So let's say when the person is in meditative state, doing yoga or meditation, then they can experience that.
Yeah.
You can move yourself. You can go to any places you want.
You can go anywhere you want. But you come back.
Because the mind is going to bring us back.
Yes.
So what the mind is doing there?
It's explaining. Just so that you feel comfortable. On Earth.
Right.
The Earth rationale. That's okay.
So the mind is always there, kind of remind us that we have this body.
Of course.
So the mind is doing everything to keep this body.
Yes. For now.
Right. So when we have fear, most of the time is from the mind. But we can work with the mind.
Yeah. The mind can change. The heart knows the truth.
If you can just give us a few tips how to work with the mind, how to change the mind.
You can't change the mind by being too strong. You must be gentle. Let it change when it wants.
So can you just let us know exactly how to be gentle?
You have to be understanding where the mind is coming from.
Yes.
The mind's perspective.
Yes.
When the mind feels understood, only then will it be willing to alter.
So you cannot force.
No. Just gentle.
Like communicate with the mind.
Yeah. Else the mind is too strong, stubborn.
So it's to make peace.
Patience with peace.
So the mind is like a child. Yeah, Mercedes, she knows very well how to talk to child. So we use positive language, right?
Just understanding, kindness.
So we do everything with love. Then we can get, how to say,
a different result.
Right. Any final message for her?
She is loved.
By
herself. She can feel love everywhere.
And also from her mom and her sister.
There's nothing but love.
The more you feel, the more love you will
perceive.
And she's very positive. So that also creates more positivities.
Yeah. Good humor.
And don't take life too seriously. Because we all do. Because we forget who we are. Very good. So are we complete?
She's complete.
Thank you very much for this communication. We are going to come back to this reality slowly. And we're coming back to this time, this place, this life, this reality, because this is the most important life after all. This is the life that you are focusing on. Now I'm going to count from 5 to 1. And 1, feeling wonderful all over. And welcome back. Okay. How are you feeling?
I felt like I traveled, like it's far.
Yeah, you were.
I'm tired.
Mm-hmm. And how long do you think has been?
Hours.
Let's see. Oh, what time? Sorry, is that? I feel the time is 1 minute, 7 lives. Uh-huh.
It's like very small. Oh, it's so big.
Yeah. And do you remember the part that you were raising those human babies? It's so fascinating. Hey, Mercedes. So after the session, just want to know. Hold on. So how you feel after the session?
I feel very relaxed, at peace. I feel like I resolved some uncertainties, and I feel very forgiving, ready to move on.
And did you expect something like this?
I didn't have any expectations, but I feel very happy with what happened and my journey. I feel very loved and guided and very good.
Thank you.
Oh, I feel like I could say something better. This was like...
Just, what do you want to talk about, as your experience?
Well, I have tried a lot of different therapies and psychologists and psychiatrists, and this is like going to therapy for 10 years, but in a few hours. It's much more impactful because you're tapping into your subconscious mind and you're able to make profound discoveries about yourself that you cannot do when you're conscious.
Right.
It is very special.
And it was such a beautiful journey.
It was a really good, I had a really good trip.
Yeah, and I'm waiting for the painting.
I'm going to paint my journey.
Yeah. Beautiful.